Today is 9/28/2015 at 2:03 p.m. in the afternoon on a Monday. And I'm here to talk about weirdo people. Weirdo people. Weirdo. Not really weirdo. They just don't know who the hell they are. They don't know who other people are. They don't know who they are. Okay. And I'm also here to talk about my my Keno that I was playing. Keno and the rewards you get, and the other things about Keno. That's what this video is mainly about. Is my Keno, the Keno game, where you pick one from 80 numbers. You pick 10 numbers from 80 numbers, and they pull, or the computer picks 20 numbers, and the more numbers you get out of the 20 numbers they pick out of the 80, the higher your prize is, your reward. And so what happens is it's 1 through 80, and the computer picks first you pick 10 of the 1 through 80. Then you click, play the game, and then the computer picks 20 numbers, and the amount of numbers you get, like one number or no numbers, one number, two numbers, up to 10 numbers, up to your 10 numbers that you pick, depends on your prize or your reward. But now I'm going to talk about the wacko people that don't know who they are, and Jerry Springer is the best TV show for it. Jerry Springer, you gotta hit him, you gotta get out of that chair and, whack him up. But I don't do stuff like that. I took Okinawan karate, which is kung fu karate, for 2 years. I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing when I'm blocking. I know what I'm doing when I'm hitting and kicking. And when I'm kicking, I know what I'm doing. When I'm blocking, kicking, and hitting. I know what I'm doing. I did it for 2 years. Kung fu karate, Okinawan karate, down here over on Westnedge in the dojo. But besides that, Jerry Springer is the person or the show you want to see for transvestites, transgenders, male, female, and female to male. It's a lot harder to go from nothing to something. So it's harder to go from female to male because you don't have nothing, so you got to add stuff to it, and rearrange stuff. And they do create a penis, but it never can be, and never will be identical or even close to the real male penis. But anyway, and it costs a lot more. It's $50,000 to do something like that, go from female to male. Now it's only about $8,000 to go from male to female. It's about $8,000. Plus it's like $100 to $200 a month for the male hormone blocker. That's 1 tablet a day, and then like you have like it's like a smoking patch, where you put it under your arm. And what it is once you take the male hormone blocker, because you got to do that, because if you start taking the patches I'm about to tell you about for estrogen, when you start taking those patches, you become more of a man, because your normal male hormones try to defy the estrogen. Even though males have estrogen anyway, and so does females, they have estrogen. It's just the amount of estrogen. That's your female hormones. And okay, so what you do is you take the one tablet a day for the male hormone blocker, and then you take estrogen, like under your arms, like it's like that patch for not smoking, but instead of the nicotine doses, it's estrogen doses, and you just take that for a while, and then the doctor increases the doses and take that and increases the doses and take that, and for certain lengths of time. what that does is that transforms the male body into female, and you do grow breasts. You grow, but they'll always be small breasts, you know, like 2 or 3 sizes. But and then if you want them bigger, then you have to have the breast implant thing with a silicone. But that's how many of them do it. But anyway, when you take estrogen, as soon as you do, it's within, I don't know what the length of time is, like a week, you become sterile. And once you become sterile, you can't become unsterile. That means you can never bear offspring again. You are a sterile person even before the surgery. Even before the surgery, because the estrogen makes it so you are sterile. Because you being a male isn't used to that much estrogen, so it just dies off. You'll never be able to have kids again once you start taking estrogen. Something like a week after. It's not very long. But then after you transform yourself like that, if you want to, you don't have to. If you want to, you can have the final step, which is castration, taking off the penis. They don't take it off. They split it like a banana, like you know how you have the 4 pieces of banana. That's how they do it. They split your penis and like a banana. They slice it and dice it and rearrange it, and now they invert it. So now you have a surgical vagina. Okay, so that's the final step. If you want to do that, not a men go on to everything but that, because that's pretty gory surgery and it's really involved, and you know it's risky. It's not really that high risk, but it's still risky. Any surgery is, even your knee surgery. My sister almost died on knee surgery. So any surgery, even knee surgery, you know, even big toe surgery, you know, it's probably a lot less likely on your big toe than your knee, but you know. But the more the major surgery is, the more risky it is. So the higher up you come, like your heart and your throat and your brain, your brain, any type of, you know, the higher up you come, the more risky it becomes. So you're midway right here. You're midway. A little more than midway really, because it involves more than just that. But so it's probably, I would say it's considered mid-range risky. It's not low range. It's mid-range, maybe even mid to high. The sexual surgery. But anyway, I didn't want to talk about that. And but this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about my. One more thing about the transvestite, the transgender, and the CD. I'm a CD. I can say. People don't know who the hell they are. They don't know who the hell they are. I'm a CD. That means C means cross and D means dresser, cross dresser. That's what I am. I love wearing nice, pretty dress, makeup, and all just the nylon and stuff like that. Do my nails, paint my nails, and my you know, everything. You know, the blush, everything, the eyeshadow, everything. Everything about it's a feeling inside. It's not like it's Halloween or something. It's not like Halloween. You know, you're just doing it for the day. Although a lot of people who are like me and transgenders wait until Halloween to do it. That way it isn't so freaky. You know, oh, this guy's dressing like a woman. Oh, he's acting like a woman. Oh, he's wearing high heels. Oh, perfume. You know, the whole thing. Me, personally, I've never believed in racism, where racism is all married people are racist. They're very racist. Married people, every married person is a racist person. Very racist. Every gay person, just totally gay. They don't believe in, let's say, a man, don't believe in going out with women. That's totally racist. That's racist. It's the other way around. Females only go out with females. They don't like men. That's racist as hell. A gay girl, which is a lesbian, racist. A man, which is gay. I mean, just only like men. Racist. A man and a woman, and a man only likes women. Very racist. Very racist. So every straight married couple is a very racist person. But in turn, the United States itself has always been racist. And we're getting less and less racist, but, you know, we own slaves. You know, when America first began, even before that, we owned slaves. It was okay to own slaves. Matter of fact, the slave couldn't even vote. He couldn't work. He's a slave. He can't get paid for working. He couldn't work. As far as getting paid. But he could work as far as being a slave, because if he didn't, then he could get, you know, hurt pretty bad. But so America, period, is racist, very racist. They're racist against skin color. If my skin wasn't white, I'd be considered a slave. You know, I'm black. That's bullshit. Okay. Not only that, racist between man and woman. Women weren't even able to vote. They weren't able to vote. They weren't able to hold jobs. So America was very racist. First it was women and black people, or African American, were unable to work and unable to vote. That was a reality. That's the way life was when America first started and before. Everybody owned slaves. Even presidents owned slaves. But see, that's the whole thing. Americans, the USA, was based on racism. Very racist, and they still are very racist. And Americans are very racist. They're racist from the get-go. They're racist before they're even born. They're racist. Americans are. I'm American. I was born in the United States. I was born on 1958. I was born in the United States over here in Bronson Hospital on June the 19th, 1958. I was born in 1958. I know I sound like I'm 20 years old, and I look like I'm, 20, 30 years younger, but I'm not. I'm 57 years old. And so, because I was born on 1958. Okay, whatever. I got that all taken care of now. And one more last thing. God, I keep thinking I got this done. Okay, so now, one more last thing. When, see, I'm a CD. You start out being transvestite. That's just a fancy word for being a CD. But a CD is much nicer. I don't like that word transvestite for some reason. It's like an evil word, transvestite. But anyway, if that's what you want to call me, then that's what I am. But CD, here's a nice saying. Whatever you think I am, let me repeat that. Whatever you think I am, or want me to be, I am. Okay, that's a very solid statement. I learned that from Circle of Iron with David Carradine. David Carradine on Circle of Iron, and it's a karate show. It's all based on philosophy, and it has a lot of fighting in it, tournaments. But it's called Circle of Iron with David Carradine in it. And there's this other blonde-haired guy. And then some other people in it. And that's where I learned that phrase from. And it's Bruce on. It's Bruce on. You know what I'm saying now? Like a Bruce Lee, don't you? But yeah, it's based on Bruce Lee's philosophy, and Bruce Lee was going to be the star, not David Carradine. But since Bruce Lee died before they got the show going, or before they started creating the show, David Carradine got it because he was in Kung Fu. And he was the next step down, I guess. But no one beat Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee never lost a fight, ever. Didn't matter if he was 300, 400 pounds, didn't matter. He never lost a fight. You know why? Because he's considered a superhuman being. A superhuman being. Bruce Lee is considered a superhuman being because he focused on everything he did. Everything. He focused from doing 2-finger push-ups to the strike. Okay, so he was like a 140, 150 pound man, like me, about 150 pounds. I think he was like 140 though, or lighter. but same size, but see, he focused on his power, and he had a punch of over a 300-pound man. Bruce Lee developed his punch he's got what's known as a 1-inch punch. So he's 1 inch away from you like this, he can knock you down. With a 1-inch punch, he can break your rib. Okay, so he had the force of over a 300-pound man. So when you got this little guy, 140 pounds, against say 300, 400-pound guy, and he's able to move lightly and fast, where when you get the weight on, most people can't. Over 200 pounds, they can't, because they got too much to move, and they don't focus on it. They didn't focus on it like Bruce Lee did. Now, if they focused on a punch, they could have, but they never do, because Bruce Lee was a very tickler for being very precise. And they even had to slow the cameras down to see his kicks and his hits, his punches and his kicks. They had to slow the damn camera down to see what he was doing. By the time the camera saw it, it was already done. So a lot of these, that's where you get these movies where they go like this and then he talks, But they had to slow the camera down to get his movements. He was Keno and Green Hornet. But anyway. Last thing. Okay. What I wanted to say is transvestite. Okay, that's the first stages of being a CD, I think, and then you call it a CD, respectively, and then you go from CD to transgender. So now you're deciding. The first two, you're just dressing, acting like a woman, and feeling great, You feel it inside. It's not a Halloween thing. It's not a dress up thing like Halloween. It's a feeling inside. It's a feeling inside the person. That's what you love to do. I mean, I spend a lot of money on dresses and a lot of feminine stuff. I've spent a lot of money on it because it's like video games to me. It's the gameplay, or not really gameplay, but gameplay, sound, and everything about video games. Same thing with CD, me. Same thing. It's the exact same thing. It's gameplay, the sound, the graphics, the looks, the gameplay, and everything about video games. Same thing with CD. Same thing with me, CD. But I have a feeling inside, and that's the difference between video games, which I love, is my next passion. Video games is my next passion. Okay, so, but it's not a feeling. It's not a feeling as I feel the femininity part of it, femininity part, or the feeling of dressing pretty and looking pretty and smelling pretty. That is born. You're born with it. You're born that way, and there's no other way to explain it. You're born that way. It's not some kooky. So when I say, this video is about people that are, don't know who they are. I know who I am, exactly who I am. And the Jerry Springer show is the perfect show. They almost always have, women that are really men. They almost always have it on Jerry Springer show. Almost always. This last one I saw on YouTube. I saw this on YouTube yesterday. This guy goes, he's a CD. He's a CD, but he's also going to be a transgender. He's going to do the surgery and everything. He goes, he's had this boyfriend. He's had this girlfriend. Okay, this is a guy that's dressing, is cross-dressing, CDN, and he's going to be a transgender from male to female. Okay, this guy, he has a girlfriend because he says men are slobs. All men are slobs. So, that's the reason why he likes girls. He likes to dress like girl, act like girl, and likes girls. So he says, I guess I'm lesbian then. he brought his girlfriend on Jerry Springer, and this guy has been seeing this girl for 4 or 5 months. And this girl comes on, she looks okay, but she didn't look real feminine to me. Okay, I knew this was gonna, but then what happened is they brought her on stage, and she's going. I remember. He says, I'm a male and I have a penis and that, and she says, yeah, I know that. I mean, just look at you. I know that. That's what his girlfriend's saying. So they discuss it, and then I got something to tell you. This guy just said, all guys are slobs. You don't want to go out with a guy. He dresses female. He's all, he's got a girlfriend. Guess what? The girl is a guy. His girlfriend's a guy. That was great. I knew it before they even said that because this guy was fairly a big guy. He's big, and and he looked more like a guy to me than before they even said anything. But another one was a CD like me. Came on stage, talked to Jerry Springer, said, "Oh yeah, I got my boyfriend, and he's a guy, and but he's dressed as a woman." And he brings that guy on stage, and holds his arm like this and mooshes up to him, says, I got something to tell you, this is a guy. He says, "No, I'm a guy," and his boyfriend just held on to him like this and says, "Yeah, I know you are." Look at you, look down there. You can see you're a guy. So his boyfriend said, and this guy that's dressing as a girl didn't think that he knew. And then he brings on another guy that's dressed as a girl, and it's his boyfriend is dresses as a woman, and before that, this guy is dressed as a woman says, "Yeah, I want to marry you." And then he brings out his girlfriend, and he says, or after he says that he knew that he was a male, and then he brings out the girlfriend, and then he kisses her, and it's a he she, and they call him he she sometimes, he she, or chicks with dicks, but whatever you call them, they're male dressed as a female. Anyway, now this guy don't want to have nothing to do with this other guy. They're just playing the field. They're all wrong. Anyway, I gotta stop this tape.